Sometimes I wish we never met, never crossed past that summer night, never stayed up talking till 3 a.m. under blurry city lights. 'Cause now every street feels haunted, every song feels way too real, and every little thing around me knows exactly how I feel. I still remember your laugh, like it's playing in the next room. And honestly, that's the hardest part, knowing I still miss you. People say love is beautiful, but nobody talks about this, the part where someone leaves and takes pieces of you with them. Sometimes I wish we never met, so I wouldn't miss you like this. Wouldn't feel my chest go numb every time I hear your name again. Maybe then late nights wouldn't hurt this much alone. Maybe then I wouldn't keep waiting by my phone. 'Cause loving you was magic, but losing you was hell. Sometimes I wish we never met, just so I could finally heal. Your hoodie still hanging on the chair beside my bed. I tried putting it away last week, but ended up crying instead. And yesterday at the grocery store, I heard our favorite song again. Funny how a simple melody can undo all my progress. My friends think I'm better now 'cause I laugh and go outside, but they don't see the way I break every single night. I hate that after all this time, you still have this effect on me, like some part of my heart refuses to leave your memory. Sometimes I wish we never met, so I wouldn't miss you like this. Wouldn't still drive past your street just to feel close again. Maybe then the rain at night would make me think of you. Maybe then my lonely heart would finally know what to do. 'Cause I swear I wanna move on, but I don't know where to begin. Sometimes I wish we never met, even though I choose you again. And maybe that's the cruelest thing. If I could go back somehow, I know I'd still fall for you, even knowing how it turns out. 'Cause you gave me memories that still feel like home, even if they hurt me now, even if I'm alone. So sometimes I wish we never met, so I could breathe without this pain, without hearing your voice inside every drop of rain. But deep down I know, no matter how this ends, a part of me will always love the version of us back then. Yeah, sometimes I wish we never met, so I wouldn't miss you like this. But if I had another chance, I'd still choose you again. Everybody told me healing would come slowly with the years, that someday I would say your name without this weight inside my chest. So I waited through the seasons, watched the months keep moving on, tried to fill the empty spaces you left behind when you were gone. But every night when the world gets quiet and there's nothing left to do, my heart still finds its way back to you. 'Cause time can change a lot of things, but maybe not Maybe some hearts never stop loving someone like you. I thought time would heal me, but I still dream about you. Still wake up hearing your voice like you're still in the room. And every morning hurts a little when reality breaks through. 'Cause for a moment in my sleep I still belong to you. Everybody said it gets better, maybe someday that'll be true. But I thought time would heal me, and I still dream about you. Last night I saw you smiling, like nothing ever changed. We were driving through the city, laughing in the pouring rain. You reached for my hand softly, like you always used to do. And for a second it felt so real, I forgot I lost you. Then I woke up in the silence, to cold sheets and empty air. And honestly, that's the cruelest part, you're only mine in there. I swear I'm trying to move forward somehow, but memories hit hardest when nobody's around. So memorize your birthday too, and every lonely midnight still somehow leads to you. Maybe love like ours was too deep to simply lose, 'cause I thought time would heal me, but I still dream about you. Do you ever dream about me? Or did your heart finally move on? 'Cause mine still builds a home for you inside every song. And maybe healing isn't forgetting, maybe it's learning to survive with someone's memory living quietly beside you your whole life. Before the morning light comes through, and maybe someday I'll stop searching for you in my sleep. But tonight your memory still feels way too deep. 'Cause even after all this time, my heart still runs to you. I thought time would heal me, but I still dream about you. You used to look at me like I was your whole world, like nothing could ever change, nothing could ever hurt us. We talked about the future like it was already ours. Late night drives, tiny apartments, and counting stars from your car. You said forever so easily, like it was written in stone. Now I sit alone at midnight trying to understand where it all went wrong. 'Cause promises sound beautiful until they turn into memories, and I still don't know how you walked away so easily. We said forever, so why am I the only one still hurting? Why do I still hear your voice in every quiet moment? Why do I still drive past your street like maybe you'll come outside? Why does every little memory still keep me awake at night? And if key still hanging on the chair beside my bed. And every time I look at it, I replay the words you said. I'll always love you. God, I believe that line. Now your side of the story feels completely different than mine. Last week I heard our favorite song playing downtown in the rain, and suddenly all the healing started breaking again. People say time fixes everything, but honestly I'm not so sure. 'Cause every month that passes still somehow leads back to her. We said forever, so why am I the only one still hurting? Why do I still wake up feeling like you just left yesterday? Why does your name still feel like the safest place I know? And why does moving on feel impossible alone? If you really start loving me, how did you do it so fast? We said forever, so why am I still living in our past? Do you ever think about us when the nights get cold and quiet? Or did you already forget everything we built together? 'Cause I still carry your laughter inside every song I hear. And no matter how much time passes, losing you still feels unreal. Yeah, we said forever, so why am I the only one still hurting? Still checking my phone at 2 a.m., still hoping you'll miss me too. And maybe someday I'll heal, maybe someday this ache will fade. But tonight I'm still broken by the promises we made. 'Cause you were my forever, at least that's what I believed. We said forever, so why was forever only real to me? I saw your picture yesterday. You looked happy in a way I haven't seen in such a long time, and somehow that broke me more. You were smiling next to someone new, like our story never happened, while I still replay old conversations like they mean something different now. I wonder how you did it, how you walked away so clean. 'Cause I'm still finding pieces of you in every part of me. Maybe I love too deeply, maybe you heal too fast, or maybe I'm just the only one still living in the past. You moved on so easily, while I'm still stuck in our memories. Still hearing your voice at midnight, still drowning in what used to be. You're out there starting over, while I can barely sleep. 'Cause every little thing reminds me of promises you couldn't keep. And I hate that after all this time you still have this hold on me. You moved on so easily, while I'm still stuck in our memories. Your favorite movie came on tonight, and I almost texted you, like somehow my heart forgot we don't do that anymore. I still know your coffee order, still remember your mom's birthday, still remember how your eyes looked when you begged me not to leave that day. But now you act like strangers do, polite and cold and distant, while I'm over here, still missing every minute. I swear I try to let go, I because they should. You moved on so easily, while I'm still stuck in our memories. Still driving past your neighborhood, like maybe you'll notice me. And maybe that sounds pathetic, but losing you changed everything. Now every lonely night feels heavier than it should be, 'cause you disappeared so casually, like we were nothing. In the end, you moved on so easily. I'm still missing you again. Do you ever think about us when the world gets quiet too? Or am I the only one still haunted by the truth? 'Cause I still carry your name in places I can't explain. And no matter how hard I try, I still love you the same. Yeah, you moved on so easily, while I'm still stuck in our memories. Still hearing echoes of your laughter in empty city streets. And maybe one day I'll wake up without this ache inside of me. But tonight I'm still lost in everything we used to be, 'cause you let go so easily, but I never really did. You moved on so easily, while I'm still stuck in our memories. I heard somebody say your name across the room last Friday night, and suddenly my chest got heavy, like I traveled back in time. Funny how a single word still carries so much weight, even after all the damage, even after all the pain. I should probably hate you now, at least that's what people say. But every memory of you still feels warm in a strange way. 'Cause some people leave your life but never really leave your soul. And somehow loving you still feels like the only thing I know. Your name still feels like home, even after you broke my heart. Even after all the nights I spent falling apart, it still sounds like comfort, like somewhere I belong. Even though you're the reason I learned what heartbreak was. And maybe that makes no sense, maybe healing should have started long ago. But your name still feels like home, even after you let me go. I still remember that apartment with city lights outside the window, the way you pull me closer whenever the nights got cold. Your hoodie's buried in my closet, but I still can't throw it away. 'Cause losing little pieces of you feels like losing you again. Last night I drove by your street without meaning to somehow, and every familiar corner still knows us now. I wish memories faded easier, I wish moving on felt real. But some hearts keep loving long after they should heal. Your name still feels like home, even after you broke my heart. Even after all this distance, you're still the hardest part. I still hear your laughter in songs in crowded rooms, and every lonely midnight still somehow leads to you. Maybe I'm holding on to something already gone, but your name still after all this time. Do you ever miss me too? Even just for a second? Or am I just another chapter you already stopped remembering? 'Cause I still carry your voice like a ghost inside my mind. And no matter where I run, I leave pieces of us behind. Yeah, your name still feels like home, even after you broke my heart. Even after all the tears and all these lonely scars. And maybe one day hearing it won't hurt me like it does, but tonight it still sounds like the place I miss the most. 'Cause some people leave but never truly go, and your name still feels like home, even after you let me go. I walked into that little cafe, the one we used to love downtown. And before I even realized it, I almost ordered yours out loud. Vanilla cold brew, extra ice, 2 sugars even in the winter. Funny how my heart remembers things my mind wishes it could forget quicker. The girl behind the counter smiled and asked if you were coming too. I laughed and said not anymore, but it still felt strange to say the truth. 'Cause some habits don't disappear just because people do. And every small routine somehow still carries pieces of you. I still know your coffee order, even after all this time. Still remember how you steal my drink and say yours tasted better than mine. I still hear your voice in every little cafe downtown, and every familiar smell still brings your memory around. Maybe moving on takes longer when someone once felt like home. 'Cause I still know your coffee order, even though you're gone. Your favorite table near the window was somehow empty again today. And for a second I imagined you'd walk in and call my name. Outside it started raining softly, like those nights inside your car when we talked about forever, like we knew exactly who we are. Now forever feels like a word I barely trust. 'Cause people change too easily and leave memories with us. Still, every little thing keeps pulling me back, like my heart doesn't understand how to stop attacks. I still know your coffee order, even after all this time. Still know exactly how you looked under city lights at night. And I hate that random moments still hit me out of nowhere, like hearing someone laugh like you, or catching your perfume in the air. Maybe love leaves traces that never fully go. 'Cause I still know your coffee order, even though I should let go. Do you still remember mine too, or did you forget me easily? 'Cause I remember everything almost painfully. I remember your hands, your tired eyes after work, the way you'd say stay a little longer, like the night was ours first. Yeah, I still know your coffee order, even after all this time. Still carry little pieces but never really go. And I still know your coffee order, even after all this time. You left your jacket in my car, and somehow I still can't move it. Your handwriting on that coffee cup feels like something sacred now. I still drive the long way home just to pass your neighborhood, and every light inside those windows makes me wonder if you're good. It's strange how losing you still hides in little things. We still talk in my dreams like nothing ever happened. You still laugh at my jokes and hold my hand in traffic. Then I wake up alone in the silence of my bedroom. Guess forever wasn't forever the second I lost you. Your birthday's still my phone password. I know that's kinda sad, and I still order your favorite drink without meaning to do that. I heard our song in a grocery store, and suddenly I froze. Funny how the world keeps moving when I still miss you the most. You're gone, but somehow you're everywhere I go. We still talk in my dreams like nothing ever happened. You still look at me like I'm the best thing you've had. Then morning comes too fast and reality cuts through. Guess forever wasn't forever, at least not for you. Maybe love doesn't disappear, maybe it just changes shape into old text messages and memories we can't erase. And maybe somewhere late at night you miss me too, even just a little, like I still do. We still talk in my dreams under blurry city lights. You still kiss my forehead softly like we're still alright. But I wake up to cold sheets and a heart that still won't move. Guess forever wasn't forever, but I still choose you. I remember every word you said, like they're carved into my mind. The way your voice got quieter right before goodbye. You kept staring at the floor while I tried not to fall apart. And somehow in that tiny moment you walked away with my heart. Now every night gets heavy when the city lights go dim, 'cause silence always brings me back to that conversation again. Maybe if I listened closer, maybe if I said the right thing, will we still be together now? Or would it end the same way anyway? I I keep replaying our last conversation in my head every night. Every pause, every broken sentence, every tear you tried to hide. I still hear the way you said you deserve somebody better. Like letting go is easier than trying to stay together. No matter how hard I try, I can't stop asking why. I keep replaying our last conversation in my head every night. You wore that old gray hoodie, the one I always used to steal. And somehow even little details still don't stop feeling real. I remember how the rain sounded against your car that night, and how neither of us wanted to be the first to say goodbye. Now I drive around alone with your favorite songs too loud, trying to drown the memories out, but they always come back somehow. 'Cause heartbreak doesn't disappear just because time moves on. Some people leave your life, but their voice never really does. I keep replaying our last conversation in my head every night. The way your eyes looked away from mine, like love was losing the fight. And every lonely midnight still feels stuck in that scene, like part of me is frozen in what we used to be. I swear I wanna move forward, but my heart keeps pressing rewind. I keep replaying our last conversation in my head every night. Do you ever replay it too? Or did you let it fade away? 'Cause I still remember every detail like it happened yesterday. Sometimes I wish I could forget the sound of your goodbye, but losing that memory feels like losing you twice. So I keep replaying our last conversation in my head every night, still wondering if there was a version where we somehow survived. And maybe one day I'll stop searching for answers in the dark, but right now your final words still echo through my heart. Yeah, after all this time I still can't say goodbye. I keep replaying our last conversation in my head every night. You left months ago, but your ghost still lives here, in the silence of my bedroom, in the shape beside my mirror. I still wake up sometimes, reaching across the bed, half asleep, half believing you're still here instead. And every night at 2 a.m. the city feels too quiet. That's when all the memories start another riot. I tell myself you're gone for good, but my heart still acts like you never would. You left months ago, but my heart still waits for you at night. Still listens for your footsteps, still leaves the hallway light, still checks my phone too often, still hopes you change your mind. Even though deep down I know you're not coming by. And maybe that sounds stupid, maybe I should be alright, but you left months ago, and my heart still waits for you at night. I tried deleting pictures, but I stopped halfway through. 'Cause every single memory still feels attached to you. Your sweater's on my chair like you just forgot it there. And honestly, I leave it untouched, 'cause losing that feels unfair. Last Friday when it rained, I drove around for hours thinking maybe heartbreak gets smaller after time somehow. But healing's strange. Some days I'm okay, then one little thing brings back all the pain. You left months ago, but my heart still waits for you at night. Still hears your voice in song, still dreams you're holding me tight. Still memorizes your birthday, still knows your coffee order too. And every lonely evening somehow still leads back to you. I wish forgetting you was as easy as goodbye, but you left months ago, and my heart still waits for you at night. Do you ever miss me when the world gets dark and still? Or did you learn how to move on while I never will? 'Cause I swear I've tried to become somebody new, but every version of myself still finds its way to you. Yeah, you left months ago, but my heart still waits for you at night. Still looks for your car headlights outside every time. And maybe one day these memories won't hurt like this, but tonight I still feel broken by everything we missed. So even if you're gone, and even if it isn't right, you left months ago, but my heart still waits for you at night. Every midnight the silence changes, the whole world starts to feel too loud. Even the ticking of the clock sounds like memories now. I try distracting myself with late night TV and empty drives, but somehow every road I take still leads me back to that night. You stood there by the doorway with tears hiding in your eyes, and I remember pretending to be strong while my whole world was breaking inside. Funny how a single moment can replay 1,000 times, like my heart is trapped forever in the saddest night of my life. Every midnight feels like I'm reliving the day you left me, hearing every word again, like it just happened yesterday. I still see your shaking hands, still hear the silence after goodbye, still remember how the room felt cold the second you walked out of my life. And no matter how much time passes, that memory still cuts deep. Every midnight feels like you're leaving me all over again. Your sweater still hanging on the chair beside my bed. I know I should have moved it by now, but I can't do it yet. Last week I found your old voicemail buried deep inside my phone, and hearing your voice say my name made this apartment feel less alone. People say heartbreak fades, but honestly I don't know. Some nights it feels exactly the same as months ago, 'cause daylight makes me stronger, but nighttime knows the truth, I'm still not over losing you. Every midnight feels like I'm reliving the day you left me, still staring at the front door, like maybe you'll come back to me. And every rainy evening still sounds like your goodbye. I swear the moonlight knows how much I still cry. Maybe someday these memories won't follow me this way, but every midnight feels like you left me yesterday. Do you still think about that night, or did it fade for you somehow? 'Cause I remember every detail more than I want to now. The way your voice cracked softly, the way you couldn't meet my eyes, the way I knew my heart was breaking before you even said goodbye. Losing you wasn't just a moment, it became part of me. And every midnight feels like you're still leaving me. I saw your favorite cereal on the top shelf at the store today, and somehow that was all it took to ruin me the whole way home. A stranger laughed behind me, and for a second it sounded like you. Funny how my heart still reacts like it doesn't know where through. Your side of the bed stays cold, but I still leave your room somehow. And every night I tell myself I should be over this by now. But healing doesn't happen just because we want it to. Some memories stay alive no matter what we do. For some reason every small thing still reminds me of you. Streetlights, old songs, coffee cups, and late nights painted blue. Even random conversations somehow lead me back to us. I swear I try to move forward, but my heart is still stuck. And I hate that after all this time you still live inside my mind. For some reason every small thing still reminds me of you. Your hoodie's in my closet, hidden underneath my clothes. I tried giving it away once, but I couldn't let it go. I still know your coffee order, still remember your dumb jokes. And sometimes when I'm half asleep I still reach across the bed. Last Friday when it rained I drove by our old street, and every little memory hit me all at once again. Maybe love like ours doesn't disappear that fast. Maybe some people stay with you after they're gone. 'Cause some reason every small thing still reminds me of you. Movie scenes and midnight drives and skies in shades of blue. Even hearing someone say your name feels like opening a wound. And I keep pretending I'm okay, but honestly I'm not doing good. 'Cause every little piece of life still somehow leads to you. For some reason every small thing still reminds me of you. I wonder if you think about me when your world gets quiet too, or if I'm just another chapter that you already moved through. 'Cause I still carry us in everything I do, and I don't know how to stop missing you. For some reason, every small thing still reminds me of you. The city lights, the cold night air, the way the moonlight moved. And maybe someday this pain won't follow me around, but tonight your memory is everywhere I look now. Yeah, after all this time, it's still always you. For some reason, every small thing still reminds me of you. I still take the long way home, past the places we would go. That little diner on 8th Street, where you'd steal fries off my plate. Slowly, there's a traffic light downtown, where you kiss me in the rain. Now every time it turns to red, I still feel your name. And all my friends keep saying that chapter's over now, but they don't hear your voice in every quiet sound. It's funny how a city this alive can still feel empty without you here tonight. I still take the long way home just to feel close to you, even if you're gone and there's nothing left to lose. I still drive past your street, like maybe I'll see your lights, like maybe somewhere deep inside you still think of me at night. And every mile hurts slowly, but I don't wanna let you go, so I still take the long way home. There's a hoodie in my room that still smells a little like you. I know I should have packed it away, but honestly I don't want to. And your birthday's in my phone, right beside my family's names. Guess some people leave your life, but never really leave. Last week I heard our favorite song inside a grocery store, and suddenly the world went quiet like before. I smiled for a second, then almost broke apart. It's crazy how you still live inside my heart. I still take the long way home just to feel close to you, even when the radio only makes me miss the truth. I still memorize the roads that used to lead to your place, and every late night city light still reminds me of your face. Maybe it sounds crazy, but missing you's all I know, so I still take the long way home. Maybe moving on is something I don't know how to do. Maybe love stays longer when it was real and true. 'Cause no matter where I go or how much time goes by, some part of me still hopes you'll call me one more night. So I still take the long way home, with your memory in every turn. And even though you let me go, there's still so much that hurts. Maybe someday I'll stop driving through the shadows of what thoughts gone. But tonight the only thing that feels right is holding on to us a little longer. So I still take the long way home, just to feel close to you. We broke up almost 7 months ago, but your shadow's still here somehow. And the way I leave the TV on, just because you hated silence. I still buy the shampoo you used, even though you're not around. And every time my phone lights up, part of me still hopes it's you now. My friends say I look happier, like I'm finally moving on, but they don't see the way I pause every time your name comes on. Cause healing isn't linear, no matter how hard I try. Some nights I still lose sleep, wondering why goodbye means goodbye. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. In every little habit, in every sleepless night, you still exist in playlists, in old receipts, and traffic lights. And I hate that even now you still feel like home sometimes. Maybe love doesn't disappear just because two people say goodbye. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. I still know your coffee order, still remember your mom's birthday, still know exactly what you mean when you go quiet for days. And last week at the grocery store, I saw your favorite wine. I stood there for a stupid minute, trying not to cry. It's strange, the things that hurt the most: a jacket, a song, a smell, tiny pieces of a person that your heart remembers too well. I thought time was supposed to help, that's what everybody says. But some memories don't fade, they just learn how to hide instead. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. In the empty passenger seat, and the tears I hide at night. You're in every rainy evening, every downtown city drive. And no matter where I go, you somehow follow me inside. Maybe loving someone deeply means they never fully leave your mind. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. Do you ever miss me when the world gets quiet too? Or did you really move on like people are supposed to do? Cause I still carry pieces of who we used to be, and every corner of this life you left behind in me. Yeah, we broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. And the songs I skip too fast, and the dreams that keep me up at night. And maybe one day I'll stop looking for you in every room, but right now your memory still feels impossible to lose. So even if we ended, and even if you're gone tonight, we broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. We broke up almost 7 months months ago, but your shadow's still here somehow. And the way I leave the TV on just because you hated silence. I still buy the shampoo you used even though you're not around. And every time my phone lights up, part of me still hopes it's you now. My friends say I look happier, like I'm finally moving on, but they don't see the way I pause every time your name comes on. 'Cause healing isn't linear, no matter how hard I try. Some nights I still lose sleep, wondering why goodbye means goodbye. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. In every little habit, in every sleepless night, you still exist in playlists, in all receipts and traffic lights. And I hate that even now you still feel like home sometimes. Maybe love doesn't disappear just because two people say goodbye. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. I still know your coffee order, still remember your mom's birthday, still know exactly what you mean when you go quiet for days. And last week at the grocery store, I saw your favorite wine. I stood there for a stupid minute, trying not to cry. It's strange the things that hurt the most: a jacket, a song, a smell, tiny pieces of a person that your heart remembers too well. I thought time was supposed to help, that's what everybody says. But some memories don't fade, they just learn how to hide instead. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. In the empty passenger seat, and the tears I hide at night. You're in every rainy evening, every downtown city drive. And no matter where I go, you somehow follow me inside. Maybe loving someone deeply means they never fully leave your mind. We broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. Do you ever miss me when the world gets quiet too? Or did you really move on like people are supposed to do? 'Cause I still carry pieces of who we used to be. In every corner of this life you left behind in me. Yeah, we broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. And the songs I skip too fast, and the dreams that keep me up at night. And maybe one day I'll stop looking for you in every room, but right now your memory still feels impossible to lose. So even if we ended, and even if you're gone tonight, we broke up, but somehow you still live in my everyday life. I tell myself I'm getting better, that I finally learned to let go. But every time my phone lights up, my heart still loses control. It's stupid how one little sound can make me stop and stare, like some part of me still believes you might suddenly be there. And I know it's been forever since we talked like we used to, but late at night hope gets louder than the truth. until loneliness walks in, and suddenly I'm missing everything again. The worst part is that I still check my phone for your messages, still hope to see your name, even though I know it's hopeless. I still reread old conversations like they mean something new, still hold on to tiny words just to feel close to you. And every lonely midnight feels impossible to get through, 'cause the worst part is that I still wait for you. Your last text is still pinned at the top of my screen. Somehow I tried deleting it last weekend, but I couldn't figure out how. It just felt too permanent, like admitting you're really gone. And honestly, I'm not sure if my heart's ready to move on. Last Friday I almost called you after hearing our favorite song, but I hung up before it rained and drove around alone instead. Funny how heartbreak turns the smallest things into pain, like staring at a silent phone at 2 a.m. in the rain. The worst part is that I still check my phone for your messages, still imagine what you'd say if you suddenly missed me again. I still memorize your typing style, still hear your voice in my head, and somehow even after all this time, loving you hasn't left. Maybe someday I'll stop waiting for something that'll never happen, but tonight my heart still breaks every time my screen goes dark again. Do you ever think about texting me, even just for a second? Or am I the only one still stuck inside this ending? 'Cause I swear I've tried to become somebody new, but every quiet night still pulls me back to you. Yeah, the worst part is that I still check my phone for your messages, still hoping for a miracle, even though I should know better. Maybe healing starts when I finally let you go, but right now your silence still hurts more than you know. 'Cause losing you was one thing, but missing you is something I still do. And the worst part is that I still wait for you. I learned how to smile again, at least when other people look. I learned how to say I'm fine, like it's written in a book. I go out on Friday nights, I answer text, I play alone, and everyone around me thinks I finally moved on. But they don't see the way I stop when someone says your name, or how I still replay our last goodbye, like maybe I could change it. 'Cause healing in public looks different than the truth, and nobody really knows how much I still miss you. The hardest part is pretending I don't miss you anymore, acting like your memory doesn't follow me home, like I don't still check my phone, hoping your name appears, like I don't still hear your voice in every quiet moment here. And maybe I've gotten hardest part is pretending I don't miss you anymore. Your hoodie's still in my closet, hidden underneath my clothes. And every time I try to throw it out, my hands just won't let go. I heard a song last weekend, playing from somebody's car, and suddenly I felt everything right there in the dark. Funny how moving on looks easy from outside, while I'm still losing sleep almost every night. I swear I wanna heal, I swear I wanna try, but some people leave your life without really saying goodbye. The hardest part is pretending I don't miss you anymore. Laughing with my friends while my heart fights a war. Like I don't still drive past the street where you live, like some part of me isn't still wishing you'd come back again. And even though time passed, it still hurts like before. Yeah, the hardest part is pretending I don't miss you anymore. Do you still think about me when it's late and raining too? Or am I just a memory you already moved through? 'Cause I still carry pieces of us everywhere I go, and honestly I don't know how to let you go. So I'll keep pretending I don't miss you anymore. Keep saying that I'm happy like everybody wants, but every lonely midnight still leads me back to you, and every little memory still feels painfully true. Maybe someday I'll mean it when I say I've moved on for sure, but tonight the hardest part is pretending I don't miss you anymore. I was walking through the aisles, trying to buy a few things for the week. Nothing special on my mind, just another tired evening. Then that old familiar melody started playing overhead, and suddenly I wasn't there anymore. I was back with you instead. You were singing in the passenger seat, missing half the words on purpose, laughing every time I looked annoyed. God, I almost forgot that version of us, and for a moment the whole world disappeared. It was just your voice echoing in my ears. Funny how a simple song can bring back everything. 1,000 little memories I thought time buried deep. I heard our song in a grocery store and almost started crying, standing by the frozen foods, pretending I was fine. 'Cause every lyric felt like us, every note reopened scars, and suddenly the tiny store felt heavier than my heart. People walked right past me like nothing even happened, but I was falling apart over a song and a memory. Yeah, I heard our song in a grocery store and almost started crying. I still remember that summer night when you played it for me first. Windows down, your hand in mine, making forever sound so certain. Now forever feels like something strangers say, 'cause you moved on somehow while I still replay the little things that nobody sees, like your shoes beside my door, or how I still turn around sometimes, expecting you to walk in anymore. I swear I'm trying to be okay again, but healing gets harder when memories sneak back in. I heard our song in a grocery store and almost lost my balance, 'cause somehow after all this time I still feel your absence, and hearing your favorite part still destroys me quietly, like my heart never got the message that you stopped loving me. So I grabbed my things too fast and walked out into the rain. Yeah, one stupid little song ruined my whole day again. Do you still skip that song now, or does it not hurt for you? 'Cause I can barely hear the intro without missing you. Maybe I'm pathetic, maybe I should let go, but some people leave your life and still never really go. I heard our song in a grocery store, and this time I let myself cry, 'cause pretending I'm over you gets harder every night. And maybe someday that melody won't feel like a knife, but right now it still sounds like the saddest part of my life. Yeah, I heard our song in a grocery store and almost started crying.